Hola, hello, Ethics Lab, ¿cómo están? Hoy nos complace tener a Derrick McKenzie, talentoso
Hi.
baterista y compositor de la banda de funk inglesa
Cool.
Jamiroquai. Además, hace un gran trabajo como productor y DJ. No se pierdan la oportunidad de disfrutar su set el próximo 9 de febrero en Pepper Kitchen Bar. So let's talk beginnings. What was your very first approach to music?
So my first approach to music is was basically to make people dance, to let them enjoy the music that I play on the drums
Okay.
and to make them smile. That was my first approach when I was younger.
Do you remember the first record you bought that made you say, I want people to dance to this. This is what I want to do for a living. Do you remember which one was it?
Yes, it was, do you know what? It was a disco record um by a band called Brass Construction, and the track was called Moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna add that to the interview
Oh,
so people can listen. I mean, it's really
yeah.
important to know exactly what was the songs that inspired you to go through this really wonderful music journey. And I actually want to ask you, like, could you walk us through this journey from drumming to exploring DJing? Like, what motivated you this shift to your musical path?
Um, First and foremost, I've always been a drummer first and foremost. So I've always been drumming all the time. But what got me into the DJing was what was going to parties when I was younger and watching my friends DJ and the entertaining the crowd at parties. And I thought, oh, that's something I would like to do. Um, but just wanted to concentrate more on what I loved more, which was the drumming. So I continued drumming and just drumming and drumming and drumming. I DJ'd a little bit when I was younger, but um, the what made me really transition from drumming to DJing was actually playing at after show parties after Jamiroquai concerts.
Yeah.
So I would buy the music and then I would go out of my way to find somewhere to go and play after a show. Even if I went on my own, I'd find somewhere to go and play. Or I'd go and check out a club to check out DJs. And that is kind of what made me I don't want to say transition to DJing, but to run parallel, to do something that's parallel
Just
to the
adding
drumming.
something, yeah, just adding something to your all possibilities as a human
Yeah.
being, exploring and all of that. Yeah.
Exploring the
Yeah.
musical sounds, the vibes, the and also exploring what I love specifically about what I'm doing, the music, the type of music that I play, it allowed me to explore that more whilst DJing, listening to more
Yeah.
music, listening to more tracks, uh, and then combining the two to combining the two together, the DJ and the drums, you see, it will expose more of what I'm about as a musician, as a person, as a DJ as well, because I'll be able to express the music that I love, express the music that I love to play as well, but also combining the good vibrations, the good of the music that I'm playing to everyone. I like to express that, you know. I just think it's just quite important for me to do that and to be able to um express that in the correct way, so the transition was, I suppose, the transition from drumming to DJ wasn't really a transition. It was a parallel running thing. It was always
It's
been a parallel running
yeah.
thing, and the drumming being the foundation of everything.
it totally makes sense. And I also think like as musicians, you cannot just stay with one instrument, you know, and just like exploring one genre. And I don't know, I just think it totally makes sense. And actually I'm gonna ask you in a few minutes another things about something that you do with your pets. But yeah, that totally makes sense. And this is like a little bit of a generic question, but I really am because I heard your music that is on Spotify, and I am really intrigued by the genres and the artists that have influenced you, both drumming and DJing. I think it's really, really good. And I would like to know who are your favorite artists, or simply like a genre or someone that we should look in. So, you know,
Okay.
we get the vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So yeah. So I have a favorite drummer. He did an album called MVP. And that album was very inspiring for me to be a drummer, musician, artist, to get into playing other instruments and everything. So that's what inspired me to get more into the production and writing side. There's also an artist called Patrice Rushen, keyboard player. He's very good.
Okay.
He plays jazz funk. Yep. There's a band. You know, for me, I'm more of a band kind of guy. So there's Chic, obvious.
Yeah.
And then there's another band called Clear, who are American based. Clear, Kleeer. They're like the masters of disco
Okay.
funk. That's where I
Oh,
heard it, and they
love that.
really inspired me to play the way that I play as well. Um, there's also there's another band called uh, Confunction, and they were really good. They were amazing, really good band, good players. There's so many. There's another artist, trumpet player. His name's Donald Byrd. And he did a lot of jazz funk stuff, which I really liked, and that influenced my playing as well. There's another band which Donald Byrd produced and
Okay.
managed. They're called the Blackbirds. They were amazing. Another really
Okay.
good band.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
You gave us
hear it.
like
You
a
can hear it.
really big list of many influential artists. I'm pretty sure we should do a Spotify list with all of these bands and your favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I noticed in one of your sessions you use a drumming pad and you were doing with drumsticks. And you're not only
yeah,
vibing and curating, you were also bit matching the songs, which I personally I don't know if you were just like doing the music the way it sounds originally, or if you were adding your own. I also want to know like how does make you feel, because you have also incorporated yourself into them by being present in the music, physical. It's not like your
yeah.
typical DJ set.
What I try to bring my and to express the drumming that I do, you know. So whilst I'm playing, I'm thinking of what tracks to play, and I'm DJing, you know. So I mean, I'm not sure what session you saw. Maybe it was on YouTube or something, but that was a live session. That was actually a live session. That's me
Yeah.
playing that set list as, as a live set. That was also all very live. So the whole session was live
I
and
enjoyed
recorded.
that. I enjoyed it so much.
Um,
So good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed it, because you know this is the direction, you know, I with my DJing that I want to go, to bring that aspect, the live drumming into
Yeah.
it, you know, because the drumming is the heart of the music that I play. It's the heart of the music that I play. So,
Exactly.
and I want to express that more, whether it be on a live drum kit
Yeah.
or on pads, but because it helps me, it brings another aspect to just being just a regular
Exactly.
DJ. It just brings a little bit of more
Yeah.
entertainment um to the actual DJ set.
Yes.
Yeah, so and I'd like to kind of expand that more eventually, to pads
I think
around the DJ
yeah. I totally agree. I think that what that is exactly what makes your experience and your
console,
DJ
so to speak.
experience so unique. And that's beautiful. I mean, that's just your touch, the way you play. I'm so sorry. We're running out of time. I still have a lot of questions to ask,
Oh no.
but I don't want to go asking you. Um, what can we expect from your set in Monterrey? What
Okay.
what can you tell to the people who are going to your show?
For me to play a very uplifting disco, new disco, funky disco set, lively. Yeah. Um,
Amazing.
and because I'm going to be in Monterrey and Mexico City, and what I'd also like to do is to play, because I like playing a DJ set with Jesus, Monsieur Van Pratt also, and we do like a back-to-back session.
Okay.
I really like his vibe. He plays similar music to me, and then when we play together, there's a really good vibe that goes off. So um, it's going to be very entertaining. It's going to be very
I'm
entertaining.
pretty sure. I totally trust the way you do things and the way you explore music. So Derrick, thank you so much for guiding us to your work. We appreciate your time. Please invite
Thank
Ethics
you.
Live followers to not miss your set in Monterrey and in Mexico
No
City too.
problem. Please, no, please come along and see myself and Monsieur Van Pratt in Mexico and Monterrey next week, Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. See you there.
It's gonna be really fun. Thank you so much, Derrick. Have a beautiful day.